think he might just want to sit here. I can't believe Ben thinks these things are cute. It's so weird. And now we're walking to a cafe. I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I said, let's do something. Let's make it. Oh, I am back. I got from.
I think we're gonna have some churros. He likes chicken breast, so maybe this one. Might just have to be these two for now, for today. I can't tell how much he likes these. Maybe sometimes it takes him like a little bit to get used to. Like I had bought the freeze-dried chicken breast one from this company, and the first few times he was very wary of it, but then later he was like feral for them, so it might just take a few sessions of him doing tricks with these treats, and he might like start liking it. So I know what he does like though. Okay, let's back up a little. I was trying to film what I read so far in 2025, and I got too tired. And also, I mean, in the end, there's still December left. The reason why I started filming was because I feel like I'm not gonna read another book this year. But who knows? Whenever I look at the windows of our apartment and I see the other side of our neighboring building, I remember an art project that I did in high school in like freshman year, where I wrote a poem. Maybe I'll put a picture of it, but I also don't want to because it was so cringe. But the image was like a skyline, a city skyline with like a sun rising and a window. And I'm talking about like, I don't even know, it's a long ass poem. It fills the entire page. But one segment of it, I'm describing what I see outside of my current window, my high school home window, and like the trees and the cars and stuff. And I distinctly remember saying like, but maybe one day I'll have a window and my view will be a brick wall and I'll miss having this view. And I don't miss that old view, but it's just funny because I know that when I was writing those words, I did not ever actually think I'd live in an apartment that looks straight at another wall. I actually got the inspiration for that line in that poem off of the Seinfeld episode where I think they go, like Kramer goes apartment hunting, maybe? I don't know if it was Kramer. And it's like the tiniest thing, the bed has to like fold up and down for you to get around, and the window is looking at a brick wall, and I remember thinking like that's crazy, and I thought it was funny. Now, looking back at that old episode, I'm like, that's very realistic. In fact, how much would that be? I don't know. But yeah, I guess I still don't know how much to show in these vlogs, but you can tell probably I live a very unaesthetic New York life. So today is Sunday and I have to run a few errands. I have this bag full of clothes that I don't wear anymore, and I think I have other ones that I want to add to actually. I was thinking about it last night as I was falling asleep, and I was like, there's definitely more clothes I can add to that. So I'm going to attempt to sell those clothes to 2nd Street or maybe Buffalo Exchange, whichever one is closer. and we'll see how that goes. And the reason why I sound skeptical is because I've tried selling to thrift stores before, particularly Plato's Closet back in Virginia, and yeah, they didn't accept anything that I had. But also, that was back in high school, and all of my clothes were pretty old. That's the excuse that they gave. They said like, oh, the dating on these clothes is too old, which is fair. So I'm hoping that what I have at this point today is a bit more fashionable and maybe can get accepted. After that, I'm gonna do some grocery shopping because I have a Friendsgiving on Thanksgiving Day actually, and there's some things that I want to buy. I want to get grocery shopping done with before the week starts. So I'm gonna do that, and then I have some things I need to do on my laptop, some budgeting and some other things, and then I think there was more, but I can't recall. I have a list. I have many lists going on, so you shall see. One of the things I'm gonna attempt to sell are these dogs, and they're probably like one of my biggest purchase regrets. I bought them in the 3rd year of college, and I love them, and I can see why I like them, but they are just so heavy and so tall. I never go for them. The reason why I'm a little bit hesitant as to whether or not they'll buy these off of me is because dogs usually have the iconic like yellow stitching, and I didn't like those. I still don't like them. So I took a Sharpie and I colored them in. So we'll see. If they don't accept, then I'll just have to live with my regret for a bit longer.
I need to go to Chelsea.
How are you?
Good. You sold here before?
I have not sold here before.
And you're 18 and older with the government issued ID?
I am. I only have a scan of my ID. I didn't bring anything with me. Is that okay?
No. And is this your first time, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. In order for us.
So apparently you need a physical copy of your ID, which I just don't carry around. So I jogged and then I stopped jogging because I got tired. But I'm going back home to grab it.
That's the only thing.
I'm in a bit of a dilemma because I tried to sell my clothes and they only took like a third of it. And there's some piece of clothing that I wouldn't want to just throw away, like I was saying. For example, I have a perfectly good Uniqlo puffer, and I feel like that there are people that would need that. But I think if I tried to sell it elsewhere, like they won't take it because it's basically not trendy enough. So I guess I could try to find a Goodwill to dump it at, but also I feel like if I just leave it out here on the street, then someone who needs it will find it. But I also don't know if that's wrong for me to do. I might just, leave it like on the street, like in a bag, and have it like hanging out so that, someone will see it and take it. But I don't know what about that feels so morally wrong and like irresponsible. I don't know. I made a final decision to leave it, and I had the Uniqlo puffer purposely like hanging out and just like very visible. So hopefully someone who needs a coat this winter will be able to find it.
Caution at this point, you know what I'm saying? Like, I found this palette in the the Japanese place.
So yeah, I'm back home, and Buffalo Exchange took like I'd say a third to half of my clothes, and something that I instantly regretted and I'm trying to cope right now, is that they did take my Birkins. They're very excited to. And I sold to them for $18. And the moment I sold it to her, I instantly regretted it. And she put the tag on, and the girl that was like appraising these items literally was like, sweet. Like that was the exact words that came out of her mouth. And I was like, oh shit, I fucked up. I definitely should have just sold them on like Facebook Marketplace, and you know, yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't have done that. I got around $60 back in cash, and then I went grocery shopping. And vlogging while grocery shopping is so difficult. I can't figure it out. It was too difficult, so I don't know how much footage I got. But yeah, basically I just bought like stuff for mac and cheese, baked mac and cheese. I bought some red grapes because my boyfriend is saying that he really wants red grapes for some reason. So when he comes on Monday, I'll have those for him. And then Cynthia and I just started cleaning for some random reason. It started with the fridge because we were cleaning out the produce shelf. So we cleaned that. And then I saw the stove and I was like, I've been meaning to clean this. So I started cleaning the stove, and then ended up cleaning also our dish rack situation. And then I was like, fuck it, I'll just sweep. So I swept. I cleaned like the area around Ganeep's litter, like for all the fallout. Cleaned the bathroom, cleaned the toilet, and then once Cynthia's done showering, I'm gonna clean the bath, clean the shower. You can probably hear her. I just realized that you can probably hear it. Let me see. But yeah, I'm feeling not so good about selling those shoes. I don't know, I think I just like, I've been feeling like I want to get rid of them for so long now. Honestly, for like the last like 2 years. That I was just like, you know what, take it. But I should have just been diligent on selling them on my own.
Trends as much as you do. That's like trendy that like you would want, or like you would want to ask for right now. Cause I don't know what's good right now, and I want to think of ideas for Christmas. And I don't just simple thought of what I want in life.
Oh, like what you would want?
Yeah.
Because you need. What's the price range? Are there shoes you want?
Well, I know I just need like a white pair of slippers.
Okay.
And probably like, I do kind of want like a black pointed toe heel. But not like too tall, just like a little bit, so I can wear like a long jean and like nighttime outfit.
That's hard though to ask, yeah, because you have to try it on and like see if you like it exactly. Yeah. Just headed to dinner to get some pho on my own. I'm definitely not dressed appropriately, but it's like a 5-minute walk, so I think I'll be okay. It's good, and I usually like to come here, but for some reason today, I feel like they didn't give me much noodles. Like as soon as I saw it, I felt it too. Or like while I was digging through it. And so I ran out of noodles so fast, and I have so much meat and so much broth. That was my last noodle. The thing about the show Suits is that, especially now that I'm older, I can tell that the writing's just not good, or that it's just like nonsensical. But I can't stop watching it. It's just too fun. I can tell it's bad. And the whole show is just like, alright, how do we show Harvey's awesomeness and Mike's intelligence? But one thing that like I don't like while I watch Suits, that has become more and more clear to me, is that Rachel is such an awful character. Half of the things that she does or says doesn't make any sense. And she's just there to be pretty and like, yeah, be the romantic subplot, I guess. But she actually irritates me to the core. And I wish she didn't, because she's like the main love interest, and she's a girl, and she's supposed to be smart and like
I guess we have Jessica Pearson to represent women and Donna in there, but oh my god, Rachel is so annoying. But yeah, I always enjoy a solo dine. I think the effect of a solo dine has become less and less for me because I do it so often. So now it's just like not really something I think about anymore. But for me, I first started solo dining a lot when I first interned here in New York 2 summers ago because I didn't have any friends, but I had all these restaurants I wanted to try. And I could just be there, people watch, read my book, watch a show, or yeah, it's almost like meditative for me. But then I remember after I got really used to solo dining in New York, I went back to my college town and I'm running out of breath. I solo dined there and I got like way more strange looks. I'm back home, but just to continue what I was saying. Yeah, it's something that I enjoy and sometimes I want restaurant food, but not restaurant company. But yeah, I'm probably just end the vlog here. Thanks for coming along on my Sunday and yeah, thanks for watching.